I'm not saying that this doesn't happen, this doesn't occur. That there's no secret societies, there's no so-called Illuminati, that exist. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, a lot of our rappers that pass away, they just die. They get killed over some street shit, and it's just that plain and simple. There's nothing complicated about it. You understand? I understand that some of you all may be emotional. Some of you all may disagree on what I'm about to say, but it's just the truth. At the end of the day, Takeoff wasn't taken off of this planet in order for Quavo to make more money or to get bumped up or whatever you want to say. Period. He was just a regular dude in the wrong place at the wrong time and got shot and killed. That plain and simple. Case closed. That plain and simple. It wasn't nothing deep about it. But see, I understand, some of you all want to make it deep. Some of you all want to dramatize the situation. There are quite a few YouTubers that know good and goddamn well that Takeoff wasn't like sacrifice. It wasn't no Illuminati. It wasn't the so-called secret societies that did this to him. But what you want to do is create a narrative so that you can make money off of him. Make money off of Takeoff's death. That plain and simple. And then for other YouTubers, other blogs or whatever have you, that's talking about he was sacrificing all of that shit, y'all are just plain old crazy. Straight up. That at the end of the day, it's not that deep. That's my word. It's not that deep. Nipsey Hussle got shot and killed. Wasn't by no Illuminati. It was by a regular street dude that was jealous. Plain and simple. But y'all want to make it out to be something more than what it is. Straight up, like, this is real. Like, you think that the powers that be or these secret societies or so-called Illuminati, you think that they sit around and just say to themselves, you know what, who else can we sacrifice and who can we do this and this and that and so forth and blah, 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 blah. Don't you think they have bigger things to do? Don't you think they have bigger fish to fry? Like, how can I put it? Like, world dominance doesn't require you to sacrifice someone that is only, his net worth is, such as Takeoff, his net worth is only 26 million. It wasn't like this man was talking about anything. And this is what bothers me. This is what bothers me about black people, because y'all want to tie in, you know what I'm saying, the rappers as if they're martyrs. As if these rappers stood for something. I can understand Nipsey Hussle somewhat. And to a certain degree, I can understand Tupac. But the rest of these rappers are just regular ass niggas that got shot and killed in the streets. It's just that plain and simple. There's nothing complicated about it. And while we on the topic, the matter of Tupac, I have my words about Tupac too. He was a regular dude. Don't get it twisted. He was an asset to our community when he chose to be, because Tupac was a flip-flopper. Sometimes he would be a thug, and then other times he'd be on some dear mama, let's save the black people, and you know what I'm saying, the struggle and this and that. See, y'all weren't around. For those that are, young, that are looking at my channel, y'all weren't around when he was alive. I didn't like Tupac when he was alive. I'm not lying. He had a big ass mouth. And most of the times when he got into shit, it was his fault, with the exception of the rape shit. But he just ran his damn mouth too much. For those that, I'm going to compare him to someone in this modernized time. Just think about Quavo. You know Quavo like to talk shit a lot. Just think about Quavo of the Migos. Think about Quavo of the Migos times 10. That was Tupac. Every time he was on MTV, Yo MTV Raps, or BET, or any type of a channel, on TV, he was always running his damn mouth about something. Thug life, and I'm a thug, and this, that, so forth. I didn't like him. I didn't. So when he died, and people were like, oh, he was a Black Panther, and he was about the people, and this and that, so forth. He was a flip-flopper. He would flip-flop back and forth. He didn't know whether he wanted to be a street thug or an activist. And that's just the truth. And a real activist, I'm not trying to box a real activist in. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man. The motherfucker smoked. He smoked fucking cigarettes. He drank Hennessy. He fucked the whores. It wasn't nothing. In other words, Tupac was nowhere near disciplined to be disciplined enough to be an activist for his community. If anything, he was a bad role model. And that's just the truth. That's the truth. So martyr, please miss me with that shit. You know who's a real martyr in our community? Malcolm X, Dr. Martin Luther King. Those are two real martyrs. Marcus Garvey. Those are martyrs in our community. Well, Marcus Garvey didn't get shot and killed, but you know what I'm saying. Other than that, we're praising these rappers, you know what I'm saying, and we gonna miss them and RIP and this and that and so forth. And what did they do to the community or do for the community? Please make me understand. Make me understand. I know you're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. They said that Takeoff was a quiet person. They said that Takeoff kept to himself. And if you really knew him, you would know that he was a funny, laid-back dude. If he was all of that, why was he in the environment full of people that was the opposite of his personality and character? And please miss me with that he was a young dude and this and that so forth. Takeoff was 28 years old. In other words, he knew better. He knew better. In certain parts of town in Charlotte that I would never go to. Never. When a dude that I knew shot a guy in his face and in his arm, right? When I was out there hustling in Charlotte, I'm talking about bootleg shit and oils and incense. When I was out there hustling and shit, guess what? I went out there like a fool the next day. And a guy the guy's friend that got shot, he was on some shit like, yo, everybody a suspect. In other words, he was like, yo, you guilty by association. You know the dude that shot my friend. Guess what? The next day, from that day on, I never went back out there because I knew it was trouble. I knew it was trouble. And I'm not saying Takeoff acts for it. I'm just saying, based on what people are saying, he wasn't even supposed to be there in the first goddamn place. Straight up. Let's get this scenario. Let's put this scenario out, right? Say for example, I'm a rapper. Right now I'm a rapper, right? And I have beef, right? Let me tell you something. If I have beef with somebody, right, and I'm a rapper, I'm a famous rapper, I got beef, right? My enemies would have to come see me at a gym, Whole Foods, Harris Teeter. They would have to come and see me in the white side of town. Cause I'm not at no dice game. I'm not in the hood. What am I there for? When my net worth is like Takeoff's, $26 million. That's ridiculous. I don't give a fuck about the streets when it comes to my net worth now. At that point in time, I ain't got shit to prove to no one. That's real talk. That's real talk. And let's just take it back and look at me as I am right now, which is in society like really a nobody. My net worth ain't $26 million, ain't even 10% of that. And I still refuse to be around people that's not of value. I'm not hanging around people that I know that ain't worth shit or that I don't know. I don't go out with, like, say for example, if a dude tells me I'm cool with this dude, like I met him at the YMCA and he's like, yo man, come hang out in my hood or whatever. I'm not doing that. I'm not putting my life in your hands. I'm not doing that. But this is crazy to me. Every time King Von, he was sacrificed for who? Lil Durk's success. You know what I'm saying? Every time a rapper dies, you all come out with these, not you all, but some of you all come out with these YouTubers, you come out with these videos talking about there's a blood sacrifice and this and that, so forth. Don't have no proof, no evidence whatsoever. And y'all making up shit. Straight up, like if I was part of a secret society, I would, even if I was part of the secret society and I had something to do with the industry, the music industry, Takeoff will be the last person that I would take off this planet. He's not an asset. He's talking about everything else that everybody else is talking about. Matter of fact, to be real with you, I wouldn't take no one off of this planet at this point in time because everybody's talking bullshit. Matter of fact, if I'm part of a secret society and I'm affiliated with the record industry and I'm making money off the record industry, straight up, they're doing what I need them to do. At this point in time, 90% of the rappers are doing exactly what I need them to do. They're assisting in my agenda, whether it's to destroy the black race, the black community, or just make money off of black people. Nowadays, rappers, entertainers, black people, they'll do any and everything for money. This is real talk. Ain't no sacrifices being made. No blood sacrifices for what? You know how many black people are just dying to be part of the industry? They'll sign a 720 deal, fuck a 360. And that's real talk. So what are you saying, Langston? For the young people that look at your channel, what are you saying? Yo, take your ass back to goddamn school if you ain't in school yet. Excuse me, if you're not in school. Go back to school. Get that education. And when you get that education, utilize that information in order that you can improve your life. Focus on what you're doing. And stop looking at your rappers and entertainers as your black leaders. They don't know shit. That's real talk. Do what the white people do when it comes to rap. They listen to that shit. They'll quote the lyrics and all of that shit, but they don't live it. They don't live it. They turn that shit off and they go to work. They turn that shit off and they go to school. They listen to that rap, or rather bullshit, on their leisure time, or when they're in the club. But you know what us black people do? We gotta live what we talk about. And this is the reason why we're in a fucked up situation that we're in. Straight up. Because we keeping it real. Which makes no sense to me. Straight up. For all you young people out there, man, focus on yourself. Fuck them rappers. Don't patronize them. Especially when they sitting there talking shit about you. Talking about how they gonna fuck your wife. How they gonna fuck your girl. How they gonna fuck your sister. How they got more money than you. Just listen to the lyrics. How they got better cars than you. How you ain't nothing but a hater. You a 9-to-5 worker. You ain't shit. Who wants to hear that? Why would you want to hear that type of shit while you en route to your job? How much they got and you ain't got? That don't make sense to me. Straight up. The only time I listen to rap, and I listen to Griselda records, the only time I listen to rap is when I'm in the gym. For real. That's the only time I listen to rap. It gets me pumped up, revved up. Other than that, I turn that shit off, and that's real talk. What I bump in my car is I'm a piano, an Afro beat. Music that's gonna raise the vibration and frequency. That's it. Other than that, you won't hear me listen to that shit y'all listening to. I don't like people. I don't tolerate people talking shit to me in my face. What makes you think I'm gonna buy a CD or a download, buy this shit from Apple or whatever, Spotify, you know what I'm saying, download it into my fucking phone and play it on my car. I'm not gonna I'm gonna pay someone to talk shit to me? That makes sense. No, it doesn't. But that's real talk. Like, at the end of the day, let's be real. These motherfuckers are not martyrs. These rappers are just dying because of some street shit. And I just don't understand it. If I was worth $26 million, I wouldn't be at no fucking bowling alley, at no damn dice game, or no fucking what is it? After party that Mob Ties and Jayon Prince did. Man, I want to be with none of them motherfuckers. That's real talk. That's real talk. Be somewhere, you know what I'm saying, in my crib, or if I had to stay that day in a fancy ass hotel with a beautiful woman, not no sluts and whores, like with a beautiful woman or two, you know what I'm saying, conversing, you know, with a dude, you know, that's in Houston. Like, I'm talking about a made dude. I'm a real dude, like a politician, a lawyer, a doctor. You know, I would have like professional friends. Friends that have careers, friends that I can network with. I'm not sitting around at no fucking dice game talking to a bunch of nobodies when my net worth is $26 million. May he rest in peace, Takeoff. May Nipsey Hussle rest in peace. I wouldn't be putting out, I wouldn't have bought the whole motherfucking, I wouldn't try to buy the hood up. I'm not investing my money into the hood. I'm not doing it. I'm going to invest my money into something that I know that's going to be generational wealth. I'm going to go into the white neighborhoods. I'm going to take their money. Straight up. And I'm going to pass that wealth on to my children's children. Invest in the hood. How? How you investing? What kind of fucking money you going to make in the hood? Straight up. Unless you opening up some franchise like Popeyes, McDonald's, or some shit like that. Who the fuck has ever made a bunch of money putting a business in the hood? Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't. What, the Arabs? They got these stores, Fashion Avenue and shit, selling that bullshit ass fucking urban wear. Starbucks is not even in the hood. Target is not even in the hood. Whole Food is not even in the hood. Trader Joe's is not in the hood. So that goes to show that there's no money in the hood like that. I'm out, man. My name is Langston2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video.